But we'll start just with some yawning, opening the jaw, letting the air come in, and maybe chewing like a camel, moving the teeth to one side and the other side, loosening up. That sometimes we store tension in our jaw. Some people grind their teeth or they clench their teeth. You don't even notice you're doing it. So really opening up, moving around, whatever needs to happen. Maybe you give yourself a little temple massage. If that feels good, that can be a way to release some of that tension. Again, and just play around with it. What feels good to you? Does the yawning feel good? Loosen the yawning. Does moving the jaw side to side feel good? You can even use the opposite hand to kind of stretch into that. That feels good. Or massaging the temple, if that feels good. And play around with it. Try each and see, okay, what feels the best in your body today. And then when you're ready, we'll move into the neck and shoulders. So starting with some really super slow neck circles today. Really seeing if there's any areas of tightness or tension. And then lingering there. And you can feel the stretch, or you might press into if you find a little point that's really sore or tense. And then carrying on and switching directions once you feel like, all right, I've done a few in one direction. I'm going to do a few in the other direction. Nice and slow. Again, pops and clicks, sometimes that's normal. It's no big deal as long as you're not feeling any pain. If there's ever any pain, stop what you're doing, reassess. And then we'll move into the shoulders. Again, really slowly bring the shoulders up to the ears and back, and bring the shoulder blades together and down the spine. Nice and slowly, really feeling the opening in the chest as you spread open and bring the shoulder blades down the back. I'll do a few like that. And then switching directions, bringing the shoulders together and up towards the ears and forward and down. And some people like to do this one by one. That's fine. If you want to do one at a time, or if you want to do both shoulders together. And then we'll bring the shoulders up towards the ears, intentionally creating that bit of tension. Maybe you clench the fists. Maybe you press the feet into the ground and feel the stress, and then let it go all with a sigh. Let the shoulders relax. Let the body relax. And we'll do one more like that. Increase the tension. Bring the shoulders up. Maybe hold in fists, really bringing everything in and tight and tense, and then letting it all go with a sigh. And feeling the shoulders relax. Lovely. And we'll bring some movement into the wrists, into the arms. You might open and close the elbows, or maybe you like to reach up and to the side. Ask your body what it wants. What's going to feel good to get into those joints, into the elbow joints, into the wrist joints. How is your body reacting today? Because we're a different body every day. Some things are the same. A lot of things are different. And that's fine. That's normal. That's what it means to be alive, to be human. We'll come into the hips. So maybe start by just walking the hips side to side, feeling how that feels. And then if you like, you can make some hip circles. So going forward and side and back. Seeing how the balance is, how it feels to move your weight from one side to the other, shifting from the left to the right and switching directions from the right to the left. And then finding that balance in the middle where the head is over the spine, is over the hips. And we'll do a little bit of side bending. So there's a couple ways to do this. You can simply hang on to the side of the chair and tip over. Some people like to bring the arm up by the side of the head. If you're feeling like you have a lot of core strength, you can interlace the fingertips, or you can grab for opposite elbows. It's whatever feels good to you. And if it feels like, okay, this is no longer sustainable, that's fine. Just bring one hand down. Use some support. Find the breath. Breathe. And then use that strong abs to bring yourself back up. Shake it out. Wiggle. Do whatever you need to do. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So sitting up nice and tall and leaning the body over to the other side. And again, you can bring one arm up, or you can interlock the fingertips, or you can grab for opposite elbows. Whatever feels good in your body. And if you're feeling kind of wobbly, just use the hand on the side of the chair. Give yourself a little bit of extra support, pressing into both sits bones so that you're firmly rooted down as you stretch and stretch and stretch. And then using those strong abs to lift yourself back up, shaking out the arms, doing whatever you need to do, and finding yourself the most comfortable seat. So that might mean putting something behind your low back. It might mean laying out flat. It might just mean closing your eyes. Or it might mean lowering your gaze. And then find the breath. Every day the breath is the same, and every day the breath is very different. So where do you feel it in your body? Can you follow the breath through the nostrils? Can you feel it on your upper lip? Can you feel the breath come down the throat into the lungs? Can you feel the chest rise on the inhale and sink on the exhale? Can you invite the breath to make the ribs swell, to get into those intercostal muscles, like a big barrel chest, and let those muscles contract and come back together on the exhale. Breathing into the back ribs. If your back is touching your chair, maybe you press into that chair as you inhale, and then relax on the exhale. Can you follow the breath all the way down to the diaphragm, allowing the belly to rise on the inhale and sink on the exhale? Sometimes it's easy if you put the hands right on the belly, allowing the hands to rise on the inhale and sink on the exhale. And then find where the breath feels most comfortable, where it feels like you're spending the least effort, breathing in and out through the nose, gently, slowly. Maybe you deliberately slow the breath a little bit so that the inhales are a little bit longer than they were, and the exhales are a little bit longer than they were. Inviting yourself to truly relax, to feel the feet on the floor, to feel the earth beneath you. You can have your palms hands up if you're looking to receive energy today, or your palms face down if you're looking to feel grounded and secure and stable today. And then if you'd like to make some type of intention, if you want to send something out to the universe, put it in present tense, whatever it is you're seeking, as if it has already happened for you. I am patient. I am self-compassionate. I am in this present moment. I am kind to myself and others. The first thing that resonates with you is the right thing. Don't overthink it. And today we're going to Do a body scan, gently resting the attention on each part of the body. And some parts of the body you may feel right away, you can really identify and you really can feel into those. And other parts may be a little more hazy. That's okay. You can just repeat that body part, visualize that body part, even if it's not so easy to feel into that body part today. There's really no right or wrong way to do this. And if you get distracted, that happens. You just come back to the breath. You come back to the sensations in the body. And we're going to start in the mouth. So we did a little bit of mouth and jaw exercises to kind of loosen that up. But feel, where is your tongue right now? And if it's stuck to the roof of your mouth, allow the tongue to relax and come into your lower jaw. Feel your teeth, and if they're touching, separate them just a tiny bit so there's a little bit of space so your jaw is a bit slack. Feel the roof of your mouth from your teeth all the way back to the soft palate where it becomes your throat. And the sides of your mouth, the right cheek and the left cheek, the lips, the upper lip and the bottom lip. And your lower jaw, where your tongue connects to your mouth, and all the way back down your throat. And then moving the attention to the space just beneath the nose. What sensations can you feel? Can you sense the cold air coming in and the warm air going out as you move your attention to the nostrils, left and right? Can you focus on your right nostril and feel the air coming in on the right side? And then shift the attention to the left nostril, feeling the air coming in and out on the left side. Moving up to the bridge of the nose and up a little tiny bit higher to that third eye. Moving into the center of your skull, visualizing how does your whole head feel. It's three-dimensional. Where is the center of it? And then the back of the head and the crown of the head. And then just a few inches above the crown of the head. Can you feel some energy there? Moving back down to the forehead, relaxing any wrinkles or tension there. And into the eyebrows, the right brow and the left brow. Over to the temples on the right side and the left side. The right ear, the outer ear, and the earlobe, and then the inner ear, and then the left side, the outer ear, and the earlobe, and the inner ear. What sounds can you hear? Maybe my voice, something outside, something in your home. No need to label, just identify and let that just filter in and become part of the meditation. And then moving to your cheeks, the right cheek and the left cheek, and down into the neck, the front of the neck, into that throat center, the little divot. And the side of the neck on the right and the left. And then the cervical spine, from the base of the skull, those top vertebrae, and then bring the attention to the right shoulder, the inside of the right shoulder, where the arm connects to your torso. And then across the clavicle, that collarbone, over to the left shoulder, and the inside of that shoulder, where the arm connects to the torso. Coming down the left arm all the way to the left hand thumb. Feeling into that thumb, and then the thumb pad where the thumb connects to the hand, and the palm of the hand. The index finger all the way up to the tip, and the middle finger from where it connects to the hand all the way up to the tip. And the ring finger on the left side, again, tracing that from where the finger connects to the hand, up through the joints, up to the tip of the ring finger. And the same for the pinky finger, all the way up through the joints to the tip. All 5 fingers together, the palm together, and the back of the hand. The left wrist, the lower left arm, the left elbow, the left upper arm, back across to the throat center, to the right shoulder, and down to the right hand thumb. All the way up to the tip of the thumb, and then down into the fleshy bit where the thumb connects to the hand. And the palm of the hand on the right side. The right index finger from the base to the tip. And the middle finger from where it connects to the hand all the way up through the joints to the tip of the middle finger. The ring finger from the base all the way up to the tip. And the little finger all the way from where it connects to the hand through the joints to the tip. The palm of the right hand, the entire right hand, all 5 fingers, and then the back of the hand. The right wrist, the right lower arm, and the elbow. The right upper arm, back to the shoulder, back to the throat center, and then down to the heart center. And we'll spend a little bit of time here breathing into the heart. Maybe you bring back the intention if you set one in the beginning of our time together. Breathing into the heart space, finding coherence, finding some stillness, some acceptance. Everything's okay. You're right where you need to be right now. And then bringing the attention down the sternum to that solar plexus right beneath the ribs, the right side torso and the left side torso. And coming around to the side of the ribs, the right side ribs from the armpit down to the belly, and the left side ribs from the armpit down to the belly. The thoracic spine from the neck all the way down to the edge of the ribs, all 12 vertebrae there. And then the low back, the lumbar spine, the kidney on the right side and the left side, down to the tailbone, the right hip, the right waist, and the belly, the navel center. Feel the belly rise on the inhale and sink on the exhale. The left waist, the left hip, and the root where you're sitting. Bringing the attention to the left side thigh, the back of the left leg, the left knee, behind the left knee, the left shin, and the left calf, the left ankle, the left heel, the bottom of the foot, the big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and the baby toe. Bringing the attention back up the foot to the ankle to the knee to the hip, and across the body to the right side, the right hip, the right thigh, the back of the right leg, the right knee, and the back of the right knee, the right shin, and the right calf, the right ankle, and the right heel, the bottom of the right foot, and all of the toes, the big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and the baby toe. Back up to the right ankle, to the right knee, to the right hip, to the root, to the belly, to the solar plexus, to the heart, to the throat, to the third eye, and back to the crown, a few inches above the head. Take your time. Bring some gentle movements into your hands, your feet, your arms, your legs. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes.